breathtaking view of the New York City skyline as taken from the Empire State Building. We're coming to you live from Manhattan. We welcome you to Noche NBA here on 2K Sports. From the attire to the food, the players' jerseys, tonight a celebration of the Latin culture. This is Kevin Harlan. We've got Chris Webber and Greg Anthony with us, and from the sideline, we'll be hearing from David Aldridge. DA, it's all yours.
Well, guys, Klay Thompson is capable of being a prototypical go-to guy, but his role in Golden State is more restrained. Klay said, "I don't care. I get paid handsomely in a great place, and we compete for championships year in and year out. From day one, I've been a warrior. I'm just thankful to be here." Kevin, he likes to play ball and play with his dogs, and that's it.
He loves playing there, DA, and they love him. Thank you so much. Greg, this season is the first time in the last 4 or 5 years that Golden State will not be the prohibitive favorites to win it all.
I mean, back-to-back devastating injuries in the finals. Kevin Durant departing in free agency with time and health. Will they retake the throne? So we'll just have to wait and see.
And now the Golden State Warriors starters. Curry and Klay, the Splash Brothers, in the backcourt. Green is out there with Andrew Wiggins, and it's Chris in at the center position. And for the Knicks, they've got Taj Gibson. Payton is out there with Barrett. Then it's Randle, and it's Harkless in at the 3 spot. Chris finds Wiggins. Green taking his time here. Pass to Thompson. Three-pointer. Randle grabs the board.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
13 feet away. Misses off the left iron.
Golden opportunity that he can't make good on. Maybe a wake-up call to the D, though. They can't leave him alone like that.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from D.
Pass to Harkless. And the layup's good off the glass.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Yeah, very little resistance. I mean, you had to bring much faster help than that.
Now, here's Thompson. Higgins outside. It's stolen by Randle. Curry against Payton. And there's the pass to Harkless. 6 on the shot clock. And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass. Good on the bucket. So first quarter just over a minute and a half in. Inside, Thompson takes the assist and lays it in. Picked out the pass nicely.
This is what makes Curry special on the offensive end, the ability to create for himself and others at the highest level of the game.
Barrett with the ball. Working on Thompson. Barrett with the ball. He's coming off a 16-point game against the Hawks in Atlanta.
And that didn't come at the cost of his defense. In fact, I think it fed his defense. He had 4 steals in that game.
And out of St. John's, Mo Harkless in his 7th NBA season.
Yeah, he's coming into his own as a defensive-minded wing. I mean, his offense is still a work in progress, but he's still in his mid-20s. He's got some time.
And a trying summer for the New York Knicks fans. After trading away Porzingis, they were hoping to get a big-name player in free agency, Greg, and they didn't.
You know, shocking they refused to offer the max to Kevin Durant. I mean, there were concerns with the Achilles, but instead he ends up in Brooklyn. Combine that with fans' disappointment at missing out on Zion Williamson, and the saga continues.
Opening day, Chris, in your experience, which types of teams tend to start the season well, started strong?
2 types. One, the team that has been forgotten about and left out. The team that had a disappointing season the year before, and no one knows the pain that they went through all summer long, waiting to get back to that moment. So they've been incentivized for half of a year to come back and say, wait a minute, it's our turn now. And those teams are sneaky under the radar.
Little chip on their shoulder, in other words.
And and then secondly, I would say veteran teams that know what they want, teams that are focused and saying, wait a minute, we know this is a marathon. Let's take our time, warm up, and stick to the principles right away, and we'll end up in the right place later.
And now here's Chris. He's coming off a 10-point game against Brooklyn. Curry finds Chris. Some nice passing by Golden State here. That falls. Nice feed that time from Wiggins.
And this is where Chris does a considerable amount of damage. Feels comfortable taking those interior shots.
Payton against Curry. Passes to Barrett. Randle with the ball. Trying to get open as Gibson goes back up. And it's laid in by Randle. Randle's got his second bucket of the night.
He's finding some good shots early on. And what you like about it, he's not trying to do too much.
Outside Curry. Wiggins outside. And Harkless pulls it down.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
Yeah, Greg, that's just great defense, forcing this man into a difficult attempt.
The Warriors leading. The drive by Green. Great D that time from Gibson.
That works just like they drew it up until the part where he short arms.
And Barrett slams it in.
And you see the edge Barrett plays with, attacking the rim with bad intention.
And the Warriors decide to take their first time out here.
Well, Kevin, this Warriors team, they just have a wealth of stars. Nothing can equal the roster from last season. But they legitimately had an all-star at every position for them.
So New York ends up going with the new group.
All right, a chance to look at the numbers for Ntilikina. How he did last season. He averaged about 5 points a game last year, 3 assists and 2 rebounds. And you like what he brings backing up the point guard.
Yeah, no doubt. He knows how to run this offense. Tremendous asset to this team coming off the bench.
And that one drops for him. And even with the departures this offseason, the Warriors, Chris, are still a contender.
Yeah, and the Warriors knew that they couldn't keep the same roster. It just wasn't possible. But still, what a ride it was for the short time it lasted.
And for Frank Ntilikina, some questions as to where he is best suited.
I mean, for me, I like when he plays more off the ball. I mean, he's shown that he could become a scorer when he only has to worry about that aspect of his game. Still very young and has a great set of skills with which to work.
And that one falls for Ntilikina.
And the French native has already made an impact. Ntilikina is a young guard who plays with confidence and purpose.
Oh, not many players with the more steady hand at the free throw line than this fella.
Here's Looney. Outside Curry. With some arc. Looney passes to Curry. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. Let's take a look at the 2K leaderboard to find out who are the best shooters from behind the arc last season. Steph Curry fourth.
The bucket must have looked 3 feet wide to him last year. I mean, very deserving in terms of that spot among the league leaders from 3.
Robinson up top. Pass to Knox. Here's Ntilikina. They get it back. Robinson, that's good.
Toughness and energy on the boards, and an easy putback to show forward.
Left side Curry. Pass to Looney. Outside Curry. Here's Pascal. Some solid defense from Robinson. The Knicks with the lead. Here's Bullock. He's coming off a 10-point game against Atlanta. The pass to Knox. And good. Got the English that time as it falls.
And the lack lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
We see this all too often. You have to be willing to put in the work.
And a deep three from Curry. And so the first quarter is in the books. Knicks lead by 4. And we'll be back in just a moment with the start of the second quarter. Steph Curry talks about the visual drills he does to help his playmaking in the NBA.
It's a cognitive and neurological drill that helps you, one, takes your mind off the basketball, because when you're in a game, that should be the last thing you're thinking about. There's so many other variables out there that you have to kind of survey, where your defender is, where your teammates are, where you are in relation to the basket and your reaction. So those lights kind of train you in that regard. You have to, see what the color is, make a determination of what move that corresponds to, execute the move, and then finish the jumper.
The improvement he's made, Greg, in his ball handling has really unlocked his game.
I mean, able to keep his head up as he attacks off the dribble, read the defense, and drills like that can only help.
And as we return, it's Noche Latina, celebrating the NBA's connection to the Latin American community. And what stands out to you from New York in this one?
Just cashing in on second chance opportunities. That's how they built this early lead.
Well, it's part of their strategy coming in, no doubt. And there may not be that much their opponent can do about it.
So for the Golden State Warriors right now, Robinson passes to Knox. With the fadeaway. Warriors with the rebound. Here's Poole, and foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. There's a talk about lowering the minimum draft age from 19 back to 18, and just how much of a difference does that 1 year make in a player's maturity?
It makes so much difference. I mean, you're young, you're coming into a league, you're playing against grown men. Just physically, your body hasn't been able to catch up. How do you handle the travel, being away from your family? Many times, this guy's first time being away from their families that long. So it is a maturity process, but at the same time, there's only such a few. And if you're one of the few that have the skill set and you're ready to come to this level, we should welcome you with open arms.
We play just over a minute of basketball here in the second quarter. Outside Curry from deep three-point range, sinks it. What range from outside? Wow.
No surprise to see the game's best shooter sink a three like that. Anything you can do, Curry can do better.
Ntilikina passes to Portis. From the baseline. That one's not going to go. And Golden State will go the other way with it. From 10 feet out, Smiley up and in on the layup. And the Warriors lead by 2.
There's that passion of his, battling with every ounce of energy he has.
Here's Ntilikina, and he banks in the layup.
So explosive moving towards the basket. Ntilikina is terrific at getting into the lane.
And here in the second quarter of action with a hair under 2.5 minutes played so far. Five to shoot. Curry on the wing. Here's Poole. Off target from three-point range. Knicks have gone 2 of 4 shooting the ball here in the second. There's the lob to the hoop and finished off by Robinson.
An active passer with good awareness. When Ntilikina spots the open teammate, he gets it to him.
Timeout called the Warriors. And when he comes off the bench, you know Bobby Portis is looking to make an immediate difference.
Oh, yeah, and Portis isn't shy about getting shots up as he deserves. He knows he is out there to stir things up and provide a different look for his team.
So New York going with almost an entire new group. Taj Gibson's checked in for Robinson. Randle comes in for Portis. It's checked in for Reggie Bullock. And it's Elfrid Payton in for Ntilikina. And it's in there.
And such focus on these difficult finishes Chris showing tremendous will fighting through the defense.
Payton the bounce pass. Here's Randle. That one's all good. Now he's 3 for 5 from the field.
Yeah, coach's pet peeve there. No box out.
Oh, it's simple. When you fail to put a body on someone, you're inviting a breakdown on the defensive glass.
Now here's Curry. He has 6. Drills the three-pointer. Curry's got 6 here in this quarter.
He's got 6 points from beyond the arc in this quarter. I mean, for the game, he's got 9 points from deep.
Payton outside. Over Curry. And that one goes long. And so Green will bring it up for the Warriors. Floats one up. And Wiggins with the layup. And now a 3-point Warrior lead.
Yeah, and they're starting to warm up from the field this quarter.
Payton against Curry. Payton outside. Kicks it to Gibson. Here's Randle. Green with the rebound. Green's got 4 rebounds in this game. Here's Wiggins. It's rebounded by Barrett.
I love to see the defense exhibit some passion in protecting the rim right there.
The shot's good from Ellington.
That's a nice play, getting the separation he needs for a clean look.
Yeah, he may just have to put a little more arc under that, but either way, it's a tough shot.
Now here's Thompson. Wiggins outside for 3. The rebound by Gibson. For New York, they've gotten exactly half their shots to go down here in the second. 5 of 10. 58 seconds left now here in the second. Payton outside. And stolen by Wiggins.
2 for 1, probably the way to go.
Yeah, G, I imagine that's what they're thinking. You have to maximize the possession.
Ellington from outside. The offensive rebound. Randle. And he gets it to go. Randle's got 4 points in the quarter.
Such a consistent night for him from the field. Whenever they've needed it, he's been their safety valve.
8-second difference between the shot clock and the game. It's Curry outside. The Knicks pull it in. Randle's got 6 rebounds in the game. Barrett kicks to Payton. Passes it to Randle. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. And it goes on Draymond Green.
And we've seen Randle flourish with more responsibility. He's in his prime and playing his best ball right now.
And he's got his first free throw of the game.
And from the line a season ago, 73%.
And the first one at the line is good, so both teams making some changes here. Both free throws good from Randle. And that's it for the first half of action. What's been a very close game here. Knicks out front, up by 4. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right. Thanks for the great interview, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of basketball following halftime.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Ernie Johnson here with for the Knicks. The first quarter was pretty even. At the end of the period, they held a 4-point lead. The second quarter was dead even in terms of their scoring output for both teams, and they still find themselves in a good position at the half. And that'll do it for our halftime report. Stay tuned for the second half. About to get underway.
as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. We're seeing a tremendous game from Julius Randle.
The way he was able to finish on the block was incredible there in that first half.
Bringing the physicality. I mean, they kept working it to him, and he kept delivering.
We've got Randle. Barrett is out there with Payton. Then it's Taj Gibson. And it's Harkless in at the 3 slot. So that's who's on the floor for the Knicks. Here's Barrett. Good D by Thompson.
And the activity he shows around the rim is why he is such a respected defender.
Yeah, you can see why he's established that reputation. Strong understanding of how to defend at the rim.
That one's in there. The New York lead is cut down to 2 on the bucket from Andrew Wiggins.
I like seeing that kind of sharp passing. Thompson, making sure they get the best shot possible.
Payton passes to Harkless. Gibson with it, covered by Wiggins. Here's Barrett. The shot comes out, and it's the Warriors taking it the other way. And Greg, talking to scouts about R.J. Barrett, they love the athleticism. But what makes him especially good is the work ethic and the confidence.
Yeah, some elite prospects will take plays off. This guy never does. He's not one that sits around and reads his press clippings. He's a warrior, a leader, and he's proven to be a winner.
Robinson's checked in for the Knicks. Outside Curry. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Curry's got 12.
That's a shot that Curry can make in his sleep. Amazing how smooth he is from distance.
Here's Barrett. And there's 2 points. Working on the glass, paying off that time. And the Knicks lead by 1. Third quarter of play with just over a minute and a half gone by. And a deep 3 from Curry. Robinson pulls it in.
More good work on the glass there. When it's all said and done, I think rebounding might tell the story in this game.
He kicks it to Payton. Down low, here's Barrett. It's blocked.
Well, he has to work harder to get a good high percentage look. I mean, he's been taking some bad shots.
And Wiggins throws it down hard.
Just focusing on the task at hand, that's all you can do.
Oh, you know what it is, Greg. One play at a time. That's got to be the mindset, especially in such a tight game.
And it's Marquise Chris with the foul. That's foul number 2 for him. For the Knicks, Portis, he's checked in for Randle. Reggie Bullock comes in for Barrett. And Frank Ntilikina's subbed in for Payton. Second half of play with just under 2.5 minutes gone. Robinson dishes to Harkless. Clock at 6. Let's go. Cans the shot with nobody near him. A great competitive game so far.
And from the look of it, this one could go right down to the wire.
Outside, Green. He feeds it to Curry. Oh, and that one had the right spin on it, and it is good. He's got 14.
Well, that makes him 4 for 5. I mean, I think that's pretty good numbers. I mean, they've got to be pleased with how things are playing off so far.
Pass to Bullock from outside the arc. Green with the rebound. Green's got 5 rebounds tonight. Thompson inside. He's guarded by Bullock. New York trailing. Robinson left side. Pass to Ntilikina. Robinson against Green. Robinson kicks to Bullock. Offline with his 3. And so it's Thompson with it. He'll bring it up for the Warriors. Just 4 points. That's all they've given up here in the second half. Right side, Green. Poked away. Curry on the wing. Takes the 3. And the rebound goes to the Knicks.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Chris middle of last season. Plenty of drama around the AD trade request. Davis wanting to leave New Orleans. Some say all publicity is good publicity. But Commissioner Silver clearly does not agree.
I don't agree either, and I think if you go back, the Lakers would say that's a self-inflicted wound. Some things are best left in the locker room. Let me tell you this. Every team tried to trade for AD except the team that didn't have him last year and maybe the Golden State Warriors. So everyone was out there. It just wasn't the rumors. And so, no, you never really like those rumors. They affect young players. They affect the player that may be being traded for. They affect the home fan base. They affect everyone. So you want to try to keep all of that in-house. Some things are better left unsaid.
Looking at who's out there now for the Knicks. Knox, he's checked in for Maurice Harkless. And Ellington is subbed in for Frank Ntilikina. Wiggins outside. And again, it's the Warriors missing. New York's gone 0 of 2 from deep to start things here in the second half. And the pass to Knox. A second chance effort. Here's Robinson, and finally they hit one. Robinson's got his third bucket of the night.
Important points there. Got him on a nice play, getting the ball inside and right to the bucket.
Pass to Looney. In the corner, it's Wiggins. Shoots over Ellington. That one's in there. The New York lead is cut to just 1 point on the basket from Wiggins.
He's made the most of the halftime break. He shook off the problems he had in the first half, and he started to settle in.
It's Robinson high post. Looney on him. Knox. Warriors with the rebound. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Yeah, good job to take it right at the D.
The Warriors shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game. The first one falls. He's perfect from the line this time. A tight game here in New York. When this game is done, they'll be off to Miami to take on the Heat. That will be a getaway game for them, a 1-game road trip. Pass to Randle. The shot from the low post is good. Randle's got 12.
The brutal strength of Randle, allowing him to finish right there through clear contact.
3 quarters of play in a close game here. Knicks lead by 1. And after a quick break, we're going to come right back with the start of the 4th quarter. And how about a look now at our assist of the game? Brought to you by State Farm.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
But it's also called making a good read, understanding where everyone is and taking full advantage. Fantastic.
Well, this has been a great contest so far, and I imagine the 4th quarter could have even more action in store for us. Setting the floor for the Warriors. They've got Wiggins. He's out there with Thompson, and it's Looney in at center. Throw good, Wiggins. He hits one, then misses the second attempt from the free throw line.
Boy, they would have loved to grab the lead there, but you can't make them all.
They grabbed their own miss. That one good for 2. And the Knicks lead by 2.
I wonder what the score would be if they weren't controlling the backboard.
Thompson outside. Pass to Wiggins. He can't hit that time. Great D that time from Gibson. Here's Knox. The pass to Randle. Got Got him with the pump fake, but couldn't finish. Warriors shooting at 44%, pretty reasonable. Now the feed to Wiggins. Thompson finds Wiggins. Misses the three. And so Payton will bring it up for New York. They've only given up 1 point in the fourth quarter. First minute and a half of basketball played here in the fourth quarter. Passes it to Knox. Clock at 4. Over Thompson. And it's wide right. Hits off the rim.
He hasn't chipped in with many points tonight. Good thing he has the guys around him to carry the weight.
Second chance shot. It's rebounded by New York. Barrett's got his fourth rebound with that last one here tonight. We're about 2 minutes into the fourth quarter in this one. And it's Gibson finishing it off.
And you see the passing instincts Barrett has. Great at recognition out on the floor.
Timeout called the Warriors. And for a lot of these kids, Greg, it's interesting how quickly teams expect them to get up to speed. Case in point, R.J. Barrett.
Yeah, I mean, he had only the 1 year of college, already being asked to produce. Fortunately, he's very mature for his age and generally plays up to the level of competition.
Maurice Harkless is checked in for Kevin Knox. He gets a chance now to catch up with the fourth member of our crew, Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Hey guys, well, Steve Kerr talked to his team during the last time out. He told them you can do a lot of great things out there and still lose if you don't take care of the boards. I want to see more effort, gang rebounding, everyone involved. That was his only focus. Kevin?
At the line for two.
First one falls for him.
And what you like about Barrett is his all-around game, a versatile guard / forward who wants to keep improving.
And the Warriors making a change here. Green's checked in. That one misses.
Yeah, but the main thing is the two-possession lead is secure.
Payton against Curry. Here's Thompson. And a great assist by Curry as that one goes in. Curry's got his fourth assist in this one. The Knicks leading by 3. Pass to Gibson. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Gibson's got 4 this quarter.
And guys, all about hard work from this point on. They've worked hard to create that high-quality shot and then able to knock it down.
Chris pass to Curry. And stolen by Payton. Pass to Harkless. And here's Randle. New York moving the ball around. Just 5 on the clock. The pass to Barrett over Thompson. Draymond Green grabs the miss.
It's almost like he's trying to make things hard on himself. You know, he's just got to slow the game down, try to get some easy ones.
See, a lot of people don't recognize Curry for his entire offensive game. I mean, passing is a big part of what he gives.
That's tipped. Here's Payton. The 10-footer finds the target. Payton's got the lead up to 5 now for New York. The Warriors have gone 2 of 7 from the field in what's been a cold start to the fourth quarter for them. Curry deciding where to go with it. The teardrop falls in.
Oh, this to get buckets. It's unbelievable how many of these Curry makes.
To the paint. And Randle throws it down.
As the game tightens up, that's when Randle seems to loosen up. Big bucket.
Warriors trail by 5. Now Curry. On the wing, Thompson. No good from outside. 1:25 left in the fourth quarter. And the ball out of play. The Warriors will inbound. Reggie Bullock, he's checked in for Barrett. A minute 20 left to play in the final quarter. Curry against Payton. Thompson outside. Lets it go with a three. Good, and Curry gets the assist. Curry's got 6 assists in the game.
Reminding us again why he's one of the game's great clutch shooters.
New York calls timeout. They're up by 2. 1:10 left in the fourth quarter of this one. And now we get the chance to present our Jordan Player of the Game, Julius Randle.
And as you'd expect, he's done most of his damage in that low block. I mean, that was the game plan, to get it to him in the paint and just let him go to work. And boy, has the big fella delivered. He has just killed them down low.
Here's Green. Oh, wow, a huge basket to tie the game.
And you can't get a bigger bucket than that.
That's why they put the ball in his hands. They know they can count on him to make crucial shots.
Here's Payton. Trying to get open is Gibson. Another shot. Count.
And there's no quit when it comes to battling there until the final whistle. What a putback.
The deeper in the crunch time we get, the harder he's going to work on the offensive glass.
Timeout called the Warriors. They're behind by 2. There's 47 seconds left in the fourth. There's 47 seconds left to play here in the fourth.
And in the moment of truth, Thompson putting the team on his back, trying to carry them across the finish line.
And he lobs it up toward the rim. Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. To take the lead, cans the 3.
And Kevin, when you really need a bucket, go to one of the premier scorers in this game, Klay Thompson, baby.
Time call here. The Knicks decide to talk it over. They're trailing by 3. 27 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Seven seconds left in the game. Payton against Green. High, arcing shot. Yes! And that shot brings them to within just 1.
And it's all about the release when you shoot the floater.
And they foul intentionally. They're going to have to do that now again and again. They're not in the penalty yet.
Yeah, you have to do that, though. You can't just let them dribble the game out.
And here's Curry, who brings it up for Golden State. And now they decide to foul intentionally. He drops the first one, and that will put them up by 2.
It's hard to believe that some teams passed on Curry in the 2009 draft. I mean, this guy is the total package. He has a winner's mentality. And it's going to come down to a three-point attempt. I mean, what a huge moment to come through at the line.
Payton dishes to Bullock. Can't knock in the 3. They're going to prolong the game here with an intentional foul.
No choice but to foul there, but he's probably the last guy you want to see on the line.
So the first one drops, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. And so both free throws are good, and it's a 5-point game.
Clutch free throws there. That should ensure they're going home with the W.
So we see the Warriors get the win here. This was a hard-fought, well-earned victory for them, Greg. They really had to work for this win.
That's a good point. I mean, weaker teams might have buckled at the end with the crowd amped up, everyone in the building kind of rooting against you, but they stood tall and pulled it out.
Well said. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David, thank you as always. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Chris Webber, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. So long, everyone.